This is a tutorial I meant to get up a long time ago that I'm finally getting around to. This is from the NES or Nintendo game series Ninja Gaiden. Some of us called it Gaiden until we learned the proper Japanese pronunciation. Ninja Gaiden, Gaiden meaning dragon, I guess. Ninja Dragon. For just because I can recently read and still remember, it had the Japanese title literally translated to Legend of the Dragon Sword. Anyway, this is the music. It's been pretty well covered by a lot of people and remixed in a lot of ways. It's pretty cool. There was even a guy who'd actually taken the original Nintendo tracks and broken them apart. And they were really good, and then they had to take them down for some reason, and that really sucks. Because you have so many people who've already put up the original soundtracks without doing anything to them, and I don't know what happened, but that's sad. But anyway, this is, I use a Capo on the 3rd fret. The guitar's in standard tuning. So it starts out, there's your standard, then Capo 3. It's something like a minor chord. I know some of you will do it this way, and that's fine. You know, you're going to get the same result. Like, well, if you play it right, you will. And some of you are stuck like me and do it this way and go and still get the same sound. So anyway, so let me give you what I'm doing. I've kind of sometimes I finger pick it, sometimes I even try to do it with a pick. So I guess one day I'll make the hard decision of which way to go. I should probably get more into finger picking and try to get away from the pick so much. But anyway, well, this is where I'm at presently with my guitar playing, so here you go. So it's sort of, I'm confused because my fingers are in a different place. I don't know what to do. So hang on. So I start like that. You know, how much it's going to sound like the recording. One thing I usually do is I have amplifiers that have built-in delay effects, and I turn on the delay effect, and that seems to help kind of more correctly simulate what was done on the what it sounds like was done on the game cartridge music. Of course, feel free to pull up that and compare. Here, I'll try it with a pick. Sorry. And I need new glasses because my glasses are 6 years old and I can't see anymore, and this is rough. So I've got that shape, and I'm just hitting the second, third, and fourth string, so no, I'm doing that, so it's like starting that way, and I play that a couple times, and then kind of like if I remember the original game version, it kind of bass notes come in, so instead of just starting, it's and then I pick with my thumb and my pointer. Now I don't finger pick the right way, so if you know how to do it the right way, you can kind of feel out your own way with it. So I'm still doing that and now I'm starting to introduce bass notes that are just going to be there to help the chords change. So the first one being the and then finally, and then I loop and repeat. So there's your basic notes, bass notes there. So I'm starting out with I think my phone is sliding. Bad phone. Okay. So let's see here. on the 6th string relative 1st fret from where the capo is. And then I'm going and then I'll repeat. So what I did, okay, we were at that chord. You can kind of see, I don't know if the lighting's friendly. It just looks so much darker when I turn that light off. So either you're doing it this way, because that's how you did your. In fact, that's a good way to start your that chord out. Is if you do it either way, do it with, instead of these fingers, do it with these, because then you're immediately ready to go to that next chord. So you're not, these fingers aren't moving for the first 2 chords. So it's then, and then it's sort of this, it's quote unquote G for you people who use capos, and you know, that's actually a B flat. So, or that's a note's a B flat. Your root of that chord's a B flat. So it's so 3rd fret, 1st fret, let go. So, and that's easier to do because my ring fingers involve pressing down the 6th string on the 3rd fret. So I'm using my pinky and pointer fingers to go. For this quote unquote G, and then the quote unquote E minor or minor chord. You could say major. Here's the major, and then the minor, and then we go back. So I mean, you can do the as many times as you want till you feel like finally dropping that bass note in and going. And then, you know, then we start. And again, if you put a delay effect on this, you'll get that bouncy around sound that the original soundtrack has, versus just what I'm doing here. Now there's another thing you can do, or another person can do, if you're doing, while you're doing that, they can play the and I kind of mute the string, kind of just by resting my hand into the string, get that I mean, I don't press too hard, so the string still sounds a little bit, but not, you know, a lot. Like, you kind of just feel it till it sounds, feel it with your hand and play it until you're making the sound you want to make. And again, that's another good one to put that delay effect on, and you'll get that echo sound in there. And then you can maybe, if you're doing that lead part, then your buddy can do the whole rhythm of the that's an option. If you reach with your in this case my ring finger, and kind of touch the 5th string while you're doing you can mute that string, and then you just kind of lean back to let it start sounding. And you can even reach out with your thumb and mute the 6th string too, so you're only getting that string that you want to get. buddies. Your buddies. For some reason the string digs into the thing and won't bend. Anyway, that's this guitar's trouble. I don't know why. Maybe my neck's screwed up. So anyway, that's starting here. Your real actual 12th fret's here, and then it's at the 11th. So it's these. So just start at the 11th. 11th to the 8th. To the 10th. And let up. Down to 3. And let up again. So there's those notes. So you kind of get it till you can play them in time. And then try muting it. And then try the whole. Put it all together. And the 13th fret for the, so it's these three. And then up to the 15th. And then start over and do it again. Loop again. And if you can have some other band members come in and kind of get your bass player going. You know, something like that to sound cool and keep it going for a while. And it's something you can lay that foundation with, and then you can kind of build solo-y stuff around, and that's cool. So yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's how I do that on the guitar. It's a way to do it. I don't think the notes are 100% what was done. And there's a lot of beautiful remixes of this to check out too, so I'd recommend checking those out. So anyway, game on and play on and keep learning.